Hello world, my name is Sam and I'm back again with another video on YouTube platform, and now we're taking a look on the Flash season 6 episode 1. So I have to make a confession before I do anything. In all the series or the everything that I might work on or whatever that you might see me doing or maybe that I'll be doing here, it all came from this series. All came from this series. This is totally my favorite series that I watch on television each and every time. So I've been building up, trying to learn and doing it from all other ones so that I might just enjoy when the Flash comes. So now we are back with the Flash season 6 episode 1. And it was an interesting one because remember, we're picking up from last season where we lost Nora. So it was a little bit tense. People are still have to grieve. We haven't seen them grieving and stuff like that. So a lot of things had to go through today. So this is me. Let me tell you what happens. So before I go anywhere, I would like you to click that like button, click the subscribe button, because I do videos like this each and every time. So tell me if you enjoy it, because there will be more to come, and more and more and more. So without wasting time, as you can see, today we were lighting up and we were going with gluey eyes, like as you can see this one. So the Flash is back, people, and it is back. Where else can we start but and the reminder of our own favorite new character that we had fallen in love with. So Nora, she's dead. So it seemed like even the parents hadn't gotten the chance to grieve, or they're still trying to grieve, or they're in the grieving process. So they keep watching her audios and stuff just to have that reminder of her, because it doesn't just go away. That's the truth. So it might take time, but it seems like it'll be going like so. As they were in the process, it seemed like something happened that kind of like hugged the Star Labs, so they were confused. As you can see, Iris and Barry, they're looking so concerned, wondering are they being hugged from outside. But it was actually somebody who was coming from outside that we didn't expect. But you will see in the end, because it was explained and we know who caused all those flashy things, or the Star Labs to just go blind. It wasn't really a hug, but there was a interesting visitor who had come, and we'll find out more about him, because he's really threatening us now, because what he's talking about is just crazy. So it was an interesting episode. So before I say a lot of things, I forgot to tell people, if you haven't watched this series, please go watch it. I don't want to ruin everything for you. Please go find out how it was today. The Flash, it was amazing, and I don't want to spoil you. So spoiler alert to those who haven't watched it, because you'll be spoiled for real. It will be boring. So go watch it first and tell me what you think about it. It was an interesting series. It was an interesting episode. So if you still remain on this, it means you've watched it, or you don't care about spoilers. So as you can see, we continue that. So it seems like Cisco and his girlfriend, they are really getting too close, and she's becoming more like a team player, because she seems like she has now an input of the whole team in terms of Barry and let me just say the whole teams and everything, the rough deal, everything, every superhero, So a surprising factor that I didn't know, it seems like the Team Flash was busy. Well, they were busy, but we were confused. What were they busy with? I didn't know. It seemed like when we were on the break, they were busy, and they were busy fighting Godspeed. So according to me, I believe Godspeed could be maybe the main villain of the end, or the part 2 of this series, or the second phase of this season. Like when you are reaching to the last, like he has to be the final alien that they defeat in the fight with, and we find out what happens. But it was surprising for me to see somebody dressed into a godlike structure, as we already know from the comics. If you've ever gone through the comics, you know how Godspeed is something that is not to be forced to be reckoned with. So it was surprising to find out what was going on. So I love what Cisco said when he was talking about the real stuff, when Barry was busy chasing Godspeed. And I love the new suit, because for the first time we had a chance to experience the suit in action. It was amazing. As you can see, it was like an image that I took while he was in the process of running, and it just came out so cute. So it's going to be interesting, and I loved this part, people. this was just amazing. Look at the graphics of him taking down on that Godspeed. Hey, it was amazing. I love this. You can actually see there's the Flash and see how the two speedster force, or the speed force or speed light that is behind them, came together and they just heat up and make up that amazing flashy thing. It was just amazing. If Nora was still there, we'd be seeing a little bit of her own flashy things, but well, she's gone. What can we say? So we get to find out who was behind the mask of the Godspeed, but as we look at it, it seems like it's like something that has been sent, or like a trial test of something that doesn't talk. So it's not actually a Godspeed, but it's a trial test, which is surprising. So I had them mentioning Argus. Argus, if you know from the Arrow, that's where John Digger's wife works as the head of them. So she gets this meta-humans that Barry and the Star Labs cannot handle, so they keep them in the Argus, because Argus is the mother of all aliens. The big ones where the Arrowverse, most of the aliens that they defeated go there and they be under arrest or something. So that's why we find that this new character of ours who's dressed into the Godspeed is going to be kept. So because this was the first episode, the first mission, the mission that the team had that I believe was just to show us that all our favorite characters are back, like Joe, Iris, and all the rest of the, like, so they had like a family lunchtime or something like that, where they would just sit down. As you can see, Joe and Cecile and it's Cisco with the new girlfriend, and the Iris, when all of them, they were just there. It was an interesting thing. Only one person who was missing was Ralph. I didn't see him there. So we get to, as we continue, we get introduced to this new character. So if you have seen the trailer, or if you have seen the trailer review from the other channel that I had, you see I mentioned more about this guy, because this guy seems like he's going to be the bad guy for the first phase of the Flash. Like, I'm talking from episode 1 to episode 11, or to episode 10, or even, I don't know, episode 13 or 12. Then after that, I think Godspeed will come and takes over as the main bad in the, we'll see how it will end up. So his name is Ramsey. So we started as he's at a funeral of his own mother, a mother who just passed away because she was sick of a disease, so she kind of like killed her. So it's just a storyline, and go find out and see whatever we hear. It just take most of our times. We're not here to talk about that. We're just here to appreciate and acknowledge the good work that these guys did in this episode, and just be happy of what we've seen. So the main bad that they were fighting today, or the main thing that they had to deal with, it was actually a consciousness of another kid, or a whiz kid who used the junkie to make up some weird tech that his brain got mixed up with the whole. So a whole was busy sucking up all the things. So the guy, it was only going to the favorite places where the guy likes. So as you can see, was in the junk place. So you'll be surprised what was happening, because Iris was also there, because she had lost the jacket that she had given to the daughter. So she wanted to get it back, because I know that it's not easy for a mother to lose a daughter and just move on that easily. So she wanted to keep at least a memory of the child that they lost, her and Barry. So she went to get that suit of Nora, and it was a little bit sad. I really felt it, because I understand what she's going through. I think all of you might actually understand how it feels when you go through the process of grieving somebody, and there's actually nothing or nobody who's real close to you that you can lean on. So it made sense for me. So as it continues, Cisco dressed in white, and he was complaining that everything around him is garbage, which was just a funny thing, Flash it always with this humor stuff. So the character, we were wondering where he was actually introduced later. Ralph, will get to find out where Ralph was. So I think it looked good. Because I felt like I don't know what you think, but I felt like the first episode was them just introducing the characters and trying to give them something that we might follow them through different storylines that they're creating for different people. So like I just told you, Barry and Aris, they're still in the grieving process, and the Cisco and the girlfriend are still going so deep, so they're going to tell us more about the romance. And also Kathleen and the killer force, we found out that she's not really showing up and stuff like that. And the Joe and Cecil, at the moment we're not really sure, but we know that he's now the head of this CPD, so he's gonna be taking that detective role as he's now the chief police. So we find out what we'll be doing there. And Cecil, as she's a low type of a person, we really don't know what is going to be happening, but I know that she'll be busy. We'll get to find out about. So the person that we were interested in find out what was going to happen was Ralph, and it just basically happened that we did find out he came up with something, firstly to help Killer Frost and Caitlin, because it seemed like Killer Frost, she's only the muscle, the ones who fight the bad, but doesn't get chance to actually be with, to have a life outside of Caitlin's body, because she's sharing the same body with one person, but they have to understand each other. So Ralph, because he was kidnapped by the Thinker, his brain was in him, he has an idea of how it was to work as you are behind the scene of the main man who's running the show in your own body. So I felt like that was the part he's at the moment going through with. And for Cecile, even though I said that she had nothing, isn't like she's more, because right now I think she no longer read minds, or maybe she does, I don't know, but I feel like she's not kind of like worried about what is happening with Iris. And also she put some strings so that they can get the kid who's kind of like the victim of what is